All right, welcome back to the camp here. Wes is down trying to catch us some fish, and I'm going to try to get us some food together. We're going to do something. I don't know if y'all remember watching some of the videos from the past that we did about the cooking the rice. Kind of, I don't know if it was a challenge or just an experiment or what it was, but there were 2 or 3 of us that were trying some different ways of cooking rice without having to use too much fire, too much water, that kind of thing. I guess you use the same amount of water pretty much either way. But one of the things we did was we figured out if you put it in a vacuum bottle of some sort, that it will cook up fairly well. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to see if it works out here, kind of like it did in the kitchen at home. And we're going to do typical rice measurement of 1 part rice and 2 parts water. The water's boiling real good now. It took off right before I was ready. I've already poured some hot water in here before and preheated the bottle, so it should be okay. Should hold our heat good. I can dump this in without pouring too much of it on the ground. I guess we don't want to feed too many birds. There we go. Alright, now, before I leave my drawer open too long, I'll bet I'm going to want some gloves to take this pan off the fire. And you can see we kind of got a cluster going on the fire right here, but that's okay because we, oh yeah, that water's good and hot. Set that guy there. We just got kind of a small fire going right now. I'm going to build it up here in a minute because we're also going to get some potatoes started baking, and I might even cook some biscuits. So, get my 2 parts water. I hope I didn't boil it all out already. It took off quick. There's 1. Just enough, just enough. I mean, just enough. Any more would have been too full, and it may be a little bit too full anyway. I maybe have to pour some of this out. I may have overfilled my cup slightly. Yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of a mess as we do this, but we'll know we'll have plenty of water this way. Ha. There we go. Screw that down good and solid. That's right. Cross-threaded, wouldn't you know? There we go. And then I'll put the cup on it just for good measure too. Now we'll let that start cooking. I got some potatoes washed up over here. I'll get those in a second. I can close my rice back up. I'll show you a trick. I don't know, this is probably something everybody knows, but I didn't know it at one point, so maybe you don't everybody either. If you use a plastic bag, this happens to be a bread sack, put stuff down in here and you give it a twist, and then you fold the bag over itself. You used to do this backpacking all the time. Fold the bag over itself like that, and then give it another twist, and if it was big enough, and it might be, fold it back over again. And what it does, it just kind of double, or in this case triple, protects what's in there. Now I may not leave it like that because I can't get the twist tie on it, but the thing is that holds pretty good and it just about won't come undone. But I'm going to pull it back over. I just want to go ahead and put that twist tie on just to be sure that it doesn't. There we go. Now, like I say, I've got some potatoes going, kind of washed up here, and I can get those over. Get these last 2 guys rinsed off. And I can put those in one of the Dutch ovens. I got this cool little aluminum Dutch oven that my wife bought me a long time ago, and it's kind of handy for just such things. A lot of people, in fact, we even thought, well, we should have some foil to wrap the potatoes in to put them in the fire. But you can do it this way. I've done this lots of times, and this works very well too. There we go. Nestle that down in there. I think I'm going to pull my grill out because I'm going to want to build my fire up a little bit. Get a couple of sticks on there. Be sure and grab that grill. It'll be good and hot. Then I got that other Dutch oven that I'll probably get some biscuits going here in a minute. Alright, well the potatoes will cook nicely now. I'll come in here and I'll turn this every once in a while to keep the heat even on them. But it should do nicely. Turn that guy. I'm preheating this one too. Okay, so there's that, and we will be back in a little bit.